name is Teneal Koorts. I'm from Namibia. I grew up there, was born and raised in Namibia. We're a pretty arid country, so we're bordered between the Namib Desert and the Kalahari Desert, so we're very prone to droughts. So I started with my studies in journalism, and then I moved back to Namibia. I did my studies in South Africa. I moved back and I got a job at an agriculture magazine. So the agriculture magazine gave me a bit of a background of what farmers are struggling with firsthand, and I was introduced to all this solution-based farming and environmentally friendly farming, like regenerative agriculture, aquaponics, hydroponics, and I just got so passionate about it. And one of my colleagues actually saw the invite to the Young African Journalist Accelerator program. I decided to apply with a few of my stories about wildfires in Namibia, about the drought, and also about green hydrogen exploration they're doing in Namibia. And that's how I got here. So the workshop started a few months ago in March. So I've been learning quite a lot since then. First of all, the magazine I work with is much more reporting based. So it's very factual, straight to the point, getting the news out there. And the first workshop was in March. So we had storytelling, focus on storytelling. And it was so amazing to learn how to tell narrative stories, like building a story around a person and really finding the emotions that go behind the climate issue, like the people that actually are impacted and talking to them and how their daily lives are impacted. So that was the greatest learning experience, learning how to write these big narrative stories and not just reporting on something, but telling important stories. And I think it's important to do that because people connect more to a story than they do to just you telling them something. And then this workshop, the second workshop in Cape Town, we've been focusing on photography. So that's also been so amazing, like learning how to illustrate what you want to say in a photo and like telling an entire story just by using a few photos. And I think it's, I learned so much about the angles you can look at and the different framing you can do and what you can do to take a picture that really gets to a person, that gets to the reader, that evokes change in the reader. So it's been such a great learning experience. So my biggest takeaway so far has been the fact that you as a journalist need to be critical. You need to criticize what's happening around you. You shouldn't be afraid to criticize. So like I said, I've been much more based on solution-based stories, writing about adaptation, mitigation, instead of looking at the justice part of Climate Justice Central. So this workshop really planted the seed and got me thinking about what should I be criticizing in my own country? What aspect should I be looking at to really hold the people accountable and not just be like everything is sunshine and roses, because it's not. There's a lot happening in Namibia right now, and it really this workshop got me thinking, like, I need to criticize. I need to start thinking critical and be critical of what's happening. And write about the harshness that's happening and the injustices that's happening. So I've been a writer all my life. Like, I've been writing poetry since I was little, but always I had this dream. I just want to change something. I don't know what, but I want to evoke change. And I never knew how I was going to do that. And the writing was just like, oh, this is a nice hobby or so. And then this program really gave me the tools and a mindset change of like, this is what I can do. Like, this is where I can bring change. I can like I was given the talent of words and writing. So this really gave me the opportunity, or gives me the opportunity, to use my biggest talent and use it to evoke change and really like get to people and make a difference in my country and hopefully like in the world. Like just set example of proactive thinking and doing things that make a change, not just sitting around and wondering, leaving it up to the officials or so on, but really like doing it yourself.